there you go.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
My name is Joshua Heller. I come here from Summer Commune. So let's let the slides begin. Summer Commune is a temporary intentional community that exists somewhere in North America. And right now, it exists here in Bloomington.
Woo! Yeah!
The idea is sort of that life is it's busy. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and sometimes it's nice to sort of take a break from it and like go somewhere that you might not be familiar with. So I'm not from Bloomington. I'm from Los Angeles, which is another city that's a different part of the country. And this maybe is like what it feels like to live in Los Angeles. And so, our idea is that we're often like busy working. We have 40-hour work weeks and long terms, and so sometimes it's nice to take a break. And so Nicole and I have been taking breaks every once in a while for a while. And while we were once in Berlin, which was near the start of World War I, not that far, not just in place, not in time, we came up with this idea for it would be cool if we could bring fun people with us to a specific place. And so because we had a good time in Berlin, but we didn't know people. And so we thought, hey, what if we put this idea out to the internet and we could find an audience of people who might be interested in hanging out with us. And so we did this again. We did this the first time in this place called Moscow, Idaho. And we connected with the people who were living there. And we connected with, we brought some people out. And so the whole goal of the project really is to what I like to call materializing the virtual, which is when we have these online social networks, but they're better when they exist in real life. And here's a picture of real life. And so we spent our first we spent 4 months in Moscow, Idaho in 2012. And we thought, we had fun there. We got to commune with nature. We got to do all sorts of things. But again, there were challenges. And I think some of the challenges were planning the event to be 4 months long, which is kind of arbitrary, and we decided that maybe we should make it smaller and shorter. And so I was at a travel conference. I met someone who works with Visit Bloomington, and she was talking about how awesome this city was. I was like, hey, maybe we can do a summer commune here in Bloomington. And she said, yeah, you should check it out. And so we did, and we went to the Chocolate Moose, and we were sold. And it's been really great. So the idea again is that we wanted to bring some of our friends to visit your cool town. And there's so much cool stuff that's obviously happening here. But now we've grown. We have 6 people here visiting, and you're welcome. We went to a barn and we helped to plaster it. But the idea of Summer Commune is it's part of an ecosystem. And this is a picture of an ecosystem that has nothing to do with Summer Commune. However, the ecosystem that's kind of at play is this sort of new, emerging sharing economy that's reimagining how we think about work. And so the future of work, as you can tell by this picture, is people integrating with orbs that are floating. That's going to be huge. People are going to be computer generated, and that's huge. But our vision for a future of work is probably one where people will be doing, if that's a handstand, that's cool. If it's a cartwheel, that's cooler, because the idea is that we'll float through the sky in the suburbs of Moscow, Idaho, for that picture. But listen, you can throw your own summer commune. And if you were going to do that, I would say, it's not that everyone here has networks that they're tapped into. And I think that you just have to pitch the idea. Crazy ideas flow really well across this image of a network. So as you can see, this person towards the bottom of the screen had a crazy idea which reached to the back of that screen. And so the thing is that it's important we have these for this virtual world, but if you're able to bring people together in real life, that's really important. So I think that talks like Ignite and events that bring people together are a lot better than people having to interact with computer-generated orbs. So I would, we're going to be here for couple more weeks. We've got other events planned. We just love to connect with people that are living in Bloomington, and we can kind of recreate this picture of the first batch of summer communers in 2012, but it's 2014, it's the future, and I think that, yeah, I appreciate it.